9:36 is your time. Day drinking taking on a whole new meaning with more people working from home now. A recent survey found that drinking on the job has become quite popular during the coronavirus pandemic, with 42% of employees saying they have at least one alcoholic beverage while working from home. While those drinks do seem fine now, they could turn into a habit even after the stay-at-home order is lifted. Joining us now with more is brain health expert Dr. Romie. Dr. Romie, it is always good to see you. Good morning.
Good morning, Danielle. It's great to be with you all on Good Day Orlando this morning.
It's great to have you. You know, it's so interesting because I've had friends who've joked about it, day drinking. I'm having a drink while I'm at work. When will I ever be able to do this again? That kind of thing. But what are the signs that you're drinking too much alcohol at home?
Well, Danielle, that same Market Watch study showed that now 1 in 5 people who normally did not drink during the day are drinking during the day. It can be anything from the increased amount of stress we have because we're working from home and distance learning with our children to just being bored. Here are other signs that you may be drinking too much at home. Are you waking up feeling physically sluggish, or are you suffering from symptoms of withdrawal, anywhere from a headache to tremors? All of these symptoms are consistent not only with drinking too much at home, but Danielle, the more serious issue is it can be making anxiety during the panic even worse.
But how can it make anxiety worse? Because what happens is a lot of people say the reason that they are drinking is because they are feeling a little anxious, and so they'll have a drink, Dr. Romie, and that helps them calm down a little bit. It sounds like you're talking maybe more over the long term if this becomes a habit.
Yeah, absolutely, Danielle. You know what happens is we want something to take the edge off. So alcohol functions very much like the benzodiazepine drugs, Valium. In the short term, it takes the edge off and numbs you. But here's what alcohol does in the brain. It stimulates NMDA receptors and other types of receptors. We've known this for a long time. Not only does it in the long run make anxiety worse, but also PTSD. So people are feeling traumatized from all the changes going on in the pandemic, and it will make anxiety worse. Clinical studies have shown this beforehand with chronic alcohol consumption. Think of it as, you know, you're getting this temporary numbing feeling, but when you have anxiety, you've got this electrical thunderstorm going on in the brain. When the alcohol metabolizes out of your brain in 2 to 6 hours, it's as if you've poured gasoline on a fire in your brain.
You know, one of the other things I was thinking about is, you know, a lot of people, though, in addition to feeling anxious, they feel a little bit out of control because, you know, we really don't know when there's going to be a vaccine. We know that on Monday we're going to begin to see a loosening of these restrictions, but what can people do to battle the kind of anxiety and feelings of helplessness they may be feeling now other than to drink alcohol?
Yeah, you know, the first thing I would recommend is to look at how much alcohol you're drinking. And if it's more than 1 drink a day, cut that amount of alcohol in half. Over the long run, you're going to see your anxiety going down. The second thing is thinking of 3 to 4 things a day, Danielle, as you mentioned, that you do feel in control of. For instance, you can take control of waking up and brushing your teeth. The third thing is when you're feeling anxious, typically it's whatever you're looking at or seeing in that moment will make you feel anxious. So get up from what you're doing and change your scenery. Additional things that are natural to do are controlled breathing or meditation or walking outside at a rapid pace. But as always, Danielle, is talk to your primary care doctor. Doctors are available by telemedicine. Let them assess your anxiety and the amount of alcohol you're consuming. There are medications that you can take short term that would be much more safer and without all the negative side effects drinking too much alcohol can bring on.
Yeah, telehealth is really a great tool. It's always good to be honest with your doctor. When you use telehealth, let them know exactly what's going on with you so that they can give you the assistance you need. You always assist us, Dr. Romie, and we certainly do appreciate you.
Thank you, Danielle.